like seeing that as an opportunity to help fund some of these smaller companies who are just getting started with great ideas. Because I met with tons of them. I do some pro bono work for a few of them. One came out of the MIT incubator, and I just love talking to this CEO because she is just like energized. She's thinking the right way. She's taking the right challenges. Like it's not just like same old, same old. And I think you feel that in the large payer space and all that because they're too big to be able to really innovate, but they can fund innovation. They have the capital to bring on some of these players, niche players, put them in markets, seeing how they do, giving them a chance to grow and a chance to evolve. And some will make it and some won't. But like anything, the strong will survive. I think on the Medicaid side, that's interesting too. The guy that's running Medicaid is also a good friend of mine, who ran Medicaid market in Mississippi, Drew Schneider. And Drew and I was Medicaid director when Drew was as well. So we've spent many an evening sitting around, restaurants, sipping on libations, discussing the world. And again, even with him, I think he has the right perspective that, just throwing spending at Medicaid is not going to make it efficient. It's not going to make it valuable. Yeah. You have to be really intentional about where your investments are. And I'm not saying that they're doing it right now. I don't think CMS has their bearing correct. I think they're feeling out the water. They're going to figure it out at some point in time. But we know the answer isn't just more money, because
that's the thing. I've talked to so many people, and I don't get political about parties. I don't care. And I don't care about people's opinions of someone's personality or whatever. I just don't. Like, when you get to something as important as our country, our debt, taking care of senior citizens, taking care of veterans, and that kind of stuff, certainly I just don't care anymore. And I should be more sensitive to people's feelings, but we're at the point where we're at a critical time as a country from a debt perspective, a cost perspective, where I was talking to this lady. She's been on the left and I'm an independent. I'm a psycho libertarian. I'm like, just leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Whatever, right? So I'm already insane. Anyway, she's on the left. She's San Francisco. She works at this big tech company. Always been on the left, and she's like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. How can it get worse? That's what she said. She's in healthcare tech, and she's like, I don't care anymore. Like I quit talking politics internally here with the VCs, et cetera. She goes, I don't even care. Like, we can all see it. We can all see how bad it's getting. We can't just put more money at it. Like, we need more money to get to the doctors, to get to the nurses, to surround the patient. And anything that's getting in the way of that happening, that can't encourage that to happen, she goes, I'm kind of slash and burn, which is weird. And I'm like, that's farther than I'm going right now. But to your point, just throwing more money at things, we throw money at a lot of things. All I care about is outcomes. So you've heard me hammer on EHRs, meaningful use. And I'm like, what was the intended purpose? I remember back in 2008 or whenever it was coming out, and let's get meaningful use, high tech, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, what's the outcome? What was the reason we're going to force hospitals and clinics to adopt an EHR? With a carrot, but also a pretty good stick. Like, what was the thing? And they talked about, improve patient care. We're going to be able to do cost containment, all this stuff. Like, did that happen? No, not even a little. And so now the whole thing's changed. You don't talk about it anymore. Talk about, well, we needed access to the data. I'm pretty sure you could have given John $100 million. He probably would have designed you something, would have got you there, like a lot easier. So that's what I look at. If this is the outcome, what do we want the outcomes to be? This. Okay. Anything that's stopping that from happening, shouldn't it be subject to scrutiny?